I need to say something to you that I wish someone had said to me so long ago. Okay. Girl, you are not lazy. I know that might be hard to believe right now, especially on the days when the dishes are still in the sink and the laundry has been in the dryer for 3 days and you cannot seem to make yourself do the things you need to do, right? And on those days, the voice in your head probably tells you that if you just had more discipline, girl, more motivation, more willpower, you would be fine. But that voice is lying to you, sis, because lazy and depleted are not the same thing. And treating depletion like it is a character flaw will keep you stuck in this cycle forever. Okay? Hear me, sis. So today we are going to talk about the difference and what to actually do about it, girl. Okay? So let me describe to you a woman I know. Okay, sis? And let me get into the details. All right? And it starts by when she wakes up tired, not because she did not sleep, although sometimes that too, but tired in a way that sleep does not fix. She has a list of things she needs to do and she wants to do them. She is not someone who does not care. She cares deeply. She cares so much about so many things for so many people. Girl, let me tell you. But somewhere between wanting to do the things and actually doing them, she just stops. She scrolls. She sits. She starts something about something and cannot finish it. Okay. She tells herself she will do it later. And later, girl, it never comes. Let's be real. But then the guilt sets in. What is wrong with me? That's the question she constantly asks herself. Why can't I just get it together? Other women manage to do this. Why can't I? Can I tell you something, girl? That woman is not lazy. That woman is running on empty. That woman has been pouring out into her family, her job, or her business, her relationships, her responsibilities. And nobody has been pouring back in. Okay? Lazy people, girl, do not feel guilty. Lazy people do not lie awake at night thinking about everything they did not do. Lazy people do not care. You care so much. You are just depleted. So, the first step I'm going to go over is what is depletion? Actually, what it is, right? And this is a question I had to ask myself at the end of the day. Like, what does it actually mean? And why does it feel so much like laziness from the inside? Okay. So, depletion is what happens when your output consistently exceeds your input. Okay. When you give more than you receive, whether that's energy, care, attention, support, for long enough, your system stops being able to function normally. Girl, that's what it is. And here is what makes it so tricky. Depletion does not always look like collapse. Sometimes it looks perfectly functional from the outside. Yes, ma'am. You are still showing up, still taking care of things, still being the person everyone depends on. Yes, girl. But on the inside, you are running on fumes. And the things that used to feel manageable now feel impossible. Impossible, girl. Okay. That is not a discipline problem. That is a capacity problem, which I spoke on in the last video. Okay. And capacity problems have a very different solution than discipline problems. Okay. That's number one. Number two is that the difference between lazy and depleted is that lazy is a choice, girl. That's a choice. Depleted is a condition. Lazy is when you have the capacity and you choose not to use it. Depleted is when you want to use the capacity and you simply do not have any left, girl. Lazy feels like not caring. Depleted, sis, feels like caring too much and having nothing left to show for it. That's the big difference. Lazy stays comfortable. Depleted feels like guilt and shame and this constant low grade awareness that you are not showing up the way you want to. Okay. Does that distinction land for you? Does that resonate with you? I would love to know. Tell me, girl, in these comments here. Okay. Because here is why it matters so much. If you think you are lazy, you will try to fix it with more discipline, more pressure, more pushing, more forcing yourself to do more. And that does not work on depletion. Pushing harder on an empty tank, girl, does not fill the tank. It just damages the engine. Yes, girl. And so if you understand you are depleted, you will try to fix it the right way by replenishing. Okay, girl, which is by resting, by releasing some of what you are carrying, by asking for support instead of adding more to the pile. Let's talk about what this actually looks like in real life, sis. Let's get there. And so the third thing I want to talk about is what depletion looks like in real life. Okay. Depletion looks like starting sentences and not finishing them because your brain is too tired to hold the thought. Girl, let me tell you, it looks like snapping at your kids over something small and then feeling terrible about it afterward. I get it, girl. It also looks like sitting down to do the one thing you needed to do, girl, and ending up scrolling for 20 minutes on social media instead because your brain needed an off ramp. I know, girl, because I've done it. It also looks like buying the planner and not using it. Child, you know how many years I did that? It even looks like starting the routine and breaking it by day 3. Making the plan and not executing it. Not because you do not want to, but because you are running on empty and cannot pour. Empty cannot pour. It just can't. It just can't, girl. It looks like saying yes when you mean no because you are too tired to explain and too afraid to disappoint. It looks like a house that reflects the weight you have been carrying, not the woman you actually are. So what do we actually do about this? Okay. Now let me tell you how to start. Let's get into it, sis, because here is the support that you need. And I'm not going to give you a 10-step plan right now. No, because if you are depleted, a 10-step plan is the last thing you need, girl. So what I am going to give you is 3 honest starting points. Okay. Number 1, first, name it. Stop calling it lazy. We have what we say, right? Start calling it what it is. Depletion, overwhelm, burnout, whatever word fits for you, because you cannot heal what you keep mislabeling. Okay. Number 2, identify one drain. Just one, girl. Not everything that is wrong. One specific thing that is costing you the most peace and capacity right now. Is it a relationship, a responsibility, a space in your home that you avoid, a decision you have been putting off? Name it. And number 3, allow support in. This is the hardest one for women who have been strong for so long. But support is not weakness. Support is strategy. You do not have to carry this alone, girl. Okay. And so let me shift this for you even more. Okay. There is one belief that keeps depleted women stuck longer than anything else. Do you know what that is, girl? And it sounds like this. Oh, I just have to keep pushing through. Or no, how about not? So I need you to hear me on this. Pushing through depletion is not strength. It is survival mode, okay? And you were not designed to live there permanently. The shift that changes everything is this. For you, say this: I deserve support, okay? Peace and healing are not out of reach for me, okay? Even saying I am allowed to choose myself too. And that is not selfish. That is what restoration sounds like. And so, girl, if you are carrying something heavy right now, if any part of this video felt like was describing your life, I want you to know that you are not alone in this. Not at all, girl. And you do not have to figure it out alone either. Okay, girl. And so I have a community. It's called Heal the Woman, Heal the Home, girl. On Facebook. You want to join this Facebook group community. It is a space for women exactly like you. Women who are tired of carrying too much and ready to come back to themselves, girl. The link to join is in the description below. And while you are down there, make sure you grab your free peace and capacity audit, girl. It will help you identify exactly what type of overwhelm you are carrying, okay, and where to begin. And so make sure you subscribe, okay, if you are new here as well. I show up every week for the woman who is ready to stop surviving and start leading her life with peace, clarity, and capacity, girl. That's what we here for, okay? And so as you know, I am glad you found this, and I will see you in the next video.